Hello friends and welcome. There's a WCW pay-per-view for the first time in a while coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Halloween Havoc, one of the bigger events that WCW puts on every year, and certainly a scary pairing to open up the show here, part of the Undertaker's creepy group. Doink the Clown and the Boogeyman, they are tagging against Stone Cold Steve Austin, a very popular young man coming up the ranks in WCW, and the Big Bossman, the former United States Heavyweight Champion in WCW. So the fans certainly on the side of the less scary pair, and Stone Cold got stuck into Doink early, but he comes back, the Clown, with some underhanded tactics that the referee is too scared to do too much about. I mean, you can imagine having to reprimand one of these guys and, them turning up in your dressing room or something, probably best just avoiding. So Austin and Bossman just have to deal with it. Here you see again this time chewing on the fingers of the Bossman. So these tricks need overcoming. Bossman might need Austin's help on that one. They come back. Boogeyman doesn't let Bossman get a tag at first, but now Austin is back in. Groin has recovered, fingers up, but probably should have been more attentive on the match, and goes down to a chokeslam. Could be it here. No rope break needed. Austin kicks out, fights back with his brawling style, and asks Doink to come in, though he does get the upper hand early on with his unique offense. But Austin kicking out, fighting back, knees to the midsection, a bit of trash talk. What the fans love to see from Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then preparing for the Stone Cold Stunner. That's the win. Now, Austin felt like, he did the work there. Bossman said, hey, let's just put all this behind us. Let's be mates. But Austin, looking to the crowd for what they want. Here's what they want. Stone Cold Stunner. DTA. Don't trust anyone. Stone Cold Steve Austin is a lone wolf. He didn't need Bossman's help. And he wants to move up the rankings in WCW. Glass ceiling be damned. Can't wait to see it too. Moving on to the next match. It's a tag team championship match. The Legion of Doom once held those tag team titles, but for quite some time now, the Hart Foundation have been the champions. Interestingly, there's been some rumours of a move on the cards for the Hart Foundation to WWE perhaps, but big match here on the Halloween Havoc pay-per-view for the World Tag titles, and certainly a technical edge has the Hart Foundation. The strength and power, though, of course, with the Legion of Doom. You see here the double shoulder block or tackle from Hawk. Double slap in the corner. A few kicks. And Bret Hart's in trouble. Decides to get a little more adventurous with his attacks and suicide dive to Hawk. This ends up going wrong though. You see there Hawk kicking Hart down. Throw him on the suplex to the barricade and then a kick to the head. A pile driver when they get back in the ring. And he starts getting a little too confident. Jim tags himself in. Gets this hold on Hawk, but it's quickly reversed. Jim knocks him back down to tag Hart in, or I should say Bret Hart in, and he goes for the sharpshooter, only for Animal to make the save. Bret Hart, though, he tries to get rid of Animal, and it's the right idea. We know they're smart, the Harts, but hard to overcome the power of Animal and Hawk, who are of course a very formidable tag team themselves. Bret Hart here showing his skill, backdrop to Hawk. Jim gets in, having a bit of trouble against Hawk, and did show some signs of weakness throughout this match. I mean, Bret really carried the match a lot for the Hart Foundation, whereas Jim kind of struggled in parts. And I think at this point you can see the Legion of Doom really focusing on Jim Neidhart and kind of keeping him in the ring and keeping Bret Hart out of it. You see him, Hawk popping Bret Hart off the apron there, and that clothesline off the top is enough to keep Jim Neidhart down. We've got new World Tag Team Champions in WCW, the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk. Now on to Halloween Havoc's main event, and a man that Hulk Hogan has avoided for quite some time. The Undertaker is here to take on the champion, and it's his pay-per-view, you know, Halloween Havoc, scary, spooky stuff. That's the Undertaker's whole deal. So, goes in here like he'll never get a second chance, and that's entirely possible with Hulk Hogan on top. So, Hogan does find some advantage early on in the match. He finally gets his pay-per-view match. It was reported earlier in his last title defense against Andre the Giant. He wanted it on pay-per-view. He wants those pay-per-view points, that little extra money in his contract, but the WCW officials just couldn't rationalize that match being behind a paywall, and with good reason. You see the fans, though, turning on Hulk here pretty early on in the match, which I think maybe a fair few people expected. I don't think Hulk was one of them, though. Delusional is one way to put his state of mind, Hulk Hogan. Still, of course, a very powerful wrestler. You see him coming back here in signature fashion. The big boot connects, goes for the leg drop, hits that too. It's an early attempt at a finish, and I think the occasion getting a bit of the better of Hulk Hogan and giving Undertaker a bit of extra time to regenerate, though he does make up for that and realize his error, stays on top of Taker, goes for another leg drop only to miss, and Taker mounts a comeback. Sidewalk slam, choke bomb, cover here, but the Hulkster's still in it. He's still in it. He fights back, big boot, goes for another leg drop. Now at this point it's starting to get a bit desperate. He misses again. Taker goes old school. Takes him up the turnbuckle with that arm very realistically trapped. And he's going for the tombstone here. Hulk fights out of it, tries to remove him from the ring. Taker's having none of that. Choke. Kind of choke drags him onto the ropes. That was pretty cool. Now he's going for the tombstone. This could be it. Drops him on his Hulkster head. And the pin. The referee gets there, but Hulkster gets his leg up on the rope. He's still in it. He's fighting back with all his old man energy. Hogan goes for the scoop slam for the leg drop one more time. He just is too slow. And Taker swings him up, spins him around another tombstone. This time he takes the leg to avoid the ropes becoming an issue. And The Undertaker is the new WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And what does this mean for WCW as a whole? Hulk Hogan has been on top for so long. The fans in the arena love it. We know that much. The Undertaker getting a big cheer as he celebrates with the title. And a new era begins for WCW. But we'll move over to NXT. And it's their in-your-house pay-per-view where they have moved over to the United States, to Florida, to showcase their wrestlers. And a few wrestlers from elsewhere to fill in the card. There's, of course, the UK champion Becky Lynch. You just saw the Law champion Sasha Banks, seen here again. How about Shotzi's entrance on that mini tank? That was something special for the pay-per-view. And the Californian Shotzi, who actually performs in NXT, though in Law as well, taking on the Law champion here. Newly crowned Law champion, having defeated Bayley recently for that title. But Shotzi giving her some grief here with her offense in a battle of the very fake hair colors. Although they're not the only ones. I think Naomi's the only one with... Well, actually, would it be her real hair? Or would that be a... What do they call it? It's not a wig. What do the ladies call that? I mean, that can't be. It could be real hair. That's pretty long hair. What do they call that? I know this isn't what the show's about. It's not a do-rag. What a springboard crossbody that was from Naomi, whether her hair's real or not, and a very unique looking DDT. Becky Lynch, the UK champion, in trouble here. Sasha Banks, Luthez press, punches to the jaw, and the showmanship that she so often brings to the ring. 3 suplexes in a row here. I'm still trying to think of what that hair is called. Oh wow, what a back suplex from Naomi. All these women, really top wrestlers. Well, in particular the 2 champions, of course. One of which just being taken care of by the other. Although Becky Lynch took a bit too much time celebrating her little victory there, and Naomi caught her in a submission. Shotzi made the save. Naomi with a couple of running leg drops. Sorry, Becky with the leg drops. Ducks a kick and a slam. Could have Naomi in trouble here. The pin is broken up by Sasha Banks. So very much a showcase match here. 2 champions of 2 different promotions. One of which, with the finish here, the disarmer, ending Naomi's night. Shotzi and Becky take the win. Weave! Weave. It's called a weave. I got it by the end. So, great way to kick off the show here, the NXT showcase in Florida. The next one, William Regal, a crafty, devious character of many holds, taking on the North American champion Finn Balor. This one should be a cracking match. Very different styles coming together. Regal, more of a mat-based wrestler, wants to get the action to the ground, wants to... Oh, look at the bicycle kick there. Fantastic from Finn Balor. Is an agile offense on display here. But yes, Regal wants to get the match to the ground, wants to tear at those ligaments, break some bones. He could be breaking some ribs with those kicks. Forearm to the face. A nice little tiger bomb there. And happy to try and have the match won early. This is what I was talking about. Finn Balor managing to get out of that submission attempt. European uppercut to the back. So William Regal, very much a veteran of the UK scene, but still in his prime. Still a dangerous competitor for just about anyone, especially with moves like this. Oh, look at that. The spine being bent and twisted by William Regal. That can't be comfortable, and Finn Balor managing to fight his way out of it. Bit of a comeback here from Balor. Oh god, I've just blanked. What's that move called again? I'm thinking Tanahashi moves. Sling Blade. Too late now. Terrible commentary. Sorry everyone. Oh, half and half suplex. That was an awesome move. There's a Shining Wizard. A heel hook. I don't think that's a good idea. Finn Balor trying to play William Regal's game. And paying for it now. Another Sling Blade. A drop kick to the face. An STO. William Regal just trying to cut off the momentum any way he can. A few knees to the midsection will do the trick. Nice back suplex from Finn Balor. Not too much of a weight discrepancy in this one. William Regal certainly the bigger competitor. Holy cow, what a drop kick that was. Into the turnbuckle. Double foot stomp misses though. William Regal from behind. Could be going for a Regal Plex here. And this could be the finish. Nope. Bloody Sunday connects. Double foot stomp. And that's got to be it. Finn Balor. Pinfall to retain the North American Championship. He does. Get it done. Finn Balor still North American Champion. Finally defending it. Oh, well, actually, he did defend it the other week against Dolph Ziggler. But defends it here again in North America. And this brings us to the main event for the UK Championship. Drew McIntyre re-entering NXT and restarting the long-time feud between he and the current UK champion, Sheamus. This has been a rivalry going back years and years, and a lot of that time was spent over the UK championship. Early on, Drew getting the better of that rivalry and eventually moving on to the main roster in the United States of the WWE. Sheamus defeating him over a year ago now to pick up the UK Championship and has defended it since, successfully of course. So the rivalry's been on pause, but as I said, it restarts here. Just too good an opportunity with NXT coming to the United States with... Oh, pause here for a moment. There's Sheamus trying to do anything he can to win the match, and Drew with some revenge there. But it was just too good an opportunity to pass up to restart this rivalry in the United States. Claymore kick, that could be the end of it. Drew might have him again. No. Sheamus kicks out. So, huge match. An opportunity for Drew McIntyre to finally win some gold. He hasn't since crossing over to the United States. And it's been a bit frustrating for him, though he has picked up some significant wins over big opponents. Just hasn't been able to pick up any gold yet. Sheamus here with a cross powerbomb, a huge one. Perhaps taking over this match. Another big slam. And the bro kick. I think that's it. That was too many big moves in a row. Finished with the bro kick. No! Drew McIntyre kicks out. That's unbelievable. He is a phenom, this Drew McIntyre. As tough as they come. He keeps going for that DDT, but Sheamus knows him too well. Oh wow, the Alabama slam. All the way from Ireland. Air raid crash. I think Sheamus calls it something else. But here's another bro kick. And that's all you need to know. Bro kick. Second one, that's got to be it. It is. Sheamus retains the UK Championship, and I think that would be extra special given their rivalry. But 2 big pay-per-views in the books. Thank you very much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, have a good one.